Hi everybody. So I want to share the technique that I use for this. And so 11 out of 11, I did, like I said in the last video, I got 80% for the last 4 months roughly. I guess some weeks it was lower than others, but on average about 80%. And then 11 out, I was trying to do, I was like, well, I had gone to the casino last year a few times, and I was like, well, until I get 3 rounds at 80%, 4 out of 5, I'm not gonna go back to the casino. And so as of like, I guess Friday I got the 11th. And so I was like, I got 11 out of 11 straight in a row. And I was like, okay, the probability of that is 1 in 2048. So I think I'm gonna make the video. And just for no other reason except that like people have the technique that I'm using in case I get killed. Sometimes I get hit by a bus, because accidents happen, between now and the time I get to the casino, or the time I succeed at the casino, because I could technically get there and I could mess up, right? So like technically speaking, it's like I could get, even if you can hit half court a bunch of times, sometimes, and sometimes you hit a bunch of threes and you're like, it's like, I don't know what happened, or I'll learn, but whatever it is, I'll learn, and that's what I've done in the last few months, last few years actually. I've been working on this, and so I have been getting better. So like Paul the Octopus, basically. And so this is the technique. Basically, it's chi, or ki, or prana, or in Western medicine, it's placebo. It's why placebo exists, and so they're equivalent, relatively speaking. And so it's basically like, if you believe you can do it, you're more likely to be able to do it. A, B, but when you are using your individual energy to do this, and so that's my basic understanding. And so what I basically do is I'm like, I let my belly go slack, or I let my body go slack. There's a bunch of ways to do this. Always on an empty stomach. I don't mess with this when I'm not on an empty stomach. I have found that like I consistently get irritation if I sort of semi-doze off when I have food or water in my stomach. And any irritation, any like injury to the body is something that the ki or chi is needed to heal, which is why it's such a central tenet for most of Eastern medicine. And then I basically sense out in the future reality where the next card is banker or player. Just push like this. I'll speak more to that on the next one.